Anyway, first I want to thank everybody for being here with us. It's very important. My mother, Oliver Shalom, was came from Krakow and grew up next to my father, Oliver Shalom. They lived next door. They met after the war. My mother's her entire family was wiped out by Hitler, and she joined up with my father after the war, and after they left Poland, they went to Germany, where both my brothers were born in Stuttgart, Avram and Yitzchak. In 1950, they decided to come to America, and I was born in 1952. My mother was an extraordinary woman. She's a very smart woman. She was very smart. By smart, I mean she wasn't smart. It's not like she went to school, book knowledge. She just had extraordinary ability to understand. And there's a term, an English term, I don't know how to explain it. There's a term called horse sense. She just had a really strong common sense, and she could really understand people very well, and she could understand how you were. Okay. And she helped me tremendously. She helped me. I can't quite describe how she helped me in doing some very, very difficult times, and understood me, understood what was happening with me, and where most people around me didn't understand what was going on. And for that, I can't put a value on what she did for me. And it was an extraordinary. It's an extraordinary woman. Obviously, she loved her children desperately. Did everything she could. The last couple of years together, she was kind of. It was tough. It was. I'll never forget a story. I don't know if Yitzchak remembers, but when my father Oliver Shalom passed away, he was in a coma for like 4 weeks. And one of the things I'll never forget is I think I kind of caught it. I probably wasn't supposed to hear it, but I walked into the room. She was alone with my father Oliver Shalom, and I walked into her. She was crying, and I opened the door, and she says, Don't leave me here. Don't leave me here alone. Don't leave me here alone. So it was one of the things that was very hard is because couples have been together so long. The fear that I had was really worried about is that, and it happens a lot when couples are together 40, 50 years. The one goes, the other one is going to go right afterwards. But fortunately, she held on. She was strong. She's a strong woman. I mean, she put up with a lot in Hitler. I heard stories, when the Germans came. The Jews built the work camps. The Jews built the work camps in Germany. In other words, so what happened was they built the work camps on a Jewish cemetery. That's where else would a German build things like that? So they dug up the ground. She was actually digging up body parts. I mean, that's got to be unbelievable for a 16-year-old woman. That's a lot for a 16-year-old girl to see. So she's very strong. She was a strong woman. So. She did well. She carried on, okay, and she lived another 24 years, and it was this extraordinary woman. It was always the last couple of years were very hard. She had dementia. When I came to see her, it was very hard. When I came to see her because. She knew me when Uncle Abe explained who I was. Then she knew who I was. Okay, and so it was very hard. But I always in my heart I remember I choose to remember what she was like before. She was an extraordinary woman, a very smart woman, a very good businesswoman, and loved her children, loved her family. That's what I remember, and that's what I remember. And I was kind of saying, I don't know if it's the right place to say this, but we were talking about this on the way over. It's kind of it's a sad day. It's obviously it's not a happy day, but one of the things that I learned from this year, it's a really interesting year, because when I came to see her, it was a very hopeless feeling. It was helpless. I'm sitting, I can't do anything for her. I can't do anything. I mean, I'm sitting there, you know. You can't really help her. At least in a sense, you know, when she passed, when she was sniffed, I could say, at least I could try to help her. And that made me feel that in the beginning it was very hard, because every time you're saying kindness, you're being confronted by it. She's gone. You can't. But as time went on, it became more medicinal for me. It helped me in a sense that I could do something for her. So, and that's how I walk away from it. So, it's a sad day, but you know, I feel we did what we could, you know, and I know that I did what she wanted, and she was extraordinary. I miss her terribly. I miss her terribly, but she's in a better place. And she's right here with my father, Shalom. And I remember when Daddy Shalom passed away, she said, "I want to be next to him." And we bought the place right next, and this is where she's supposed to be with my father, Shalom. Rest in peace. So that's after that, I want to send private to 81 to say, and I'll leave that separately. Okay. So okay.